Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega Crasher is here, and I want to bring you guys a pre-video warning. I warn you guys right now to please adjust your volume, because for whatever reason, in the actual video itself, has my mic having a boom bursting effect, which means that there's going to be some static, and I want to apologize for that. I have no idea how that happened. Usually my mic is not like that and doesn't just do that, but it does occasionally, as a lot of you guys know. So I want to apologize, and please adjust your volume accordingly. And regardless of this obstacle, I do hope you enjoy the video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy over an hour of myself and three good friends of mine doing a podcast on our predictions for Extreme Rules. And we also talk about some other things too. So hope you enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon... Wait a sec, this ain't a Pokemon video, god damn! Wrestling fans of the world, Mega Crashers here to welcome you guys to a very epic video, which is called the Crasher Cast. And I'm not alone, I happen to have three amazing friends, so please, introduce yourself!
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, I'll go first. I'll take the wheel. Ooh, what's going on, guys? My name is Matty Brolick, also known as Fatty Brolick for this video.
My name is Toby. I go by Duke Style, and I have a gaming and a wrestling channel on YouTube.
My name is Smoking Quags, and I'm a fucking mountain monkey because I'm from Austria.
100% correct.
Nice.
Confirmed.
So what are we doing in this video, friends?
Extreme Rules!
Extreme! Well, it's not so Extreme Rules because there's gonna be no blood in this pay-per-view.
And it's PG.
PG Extreme Rules, more like...
Tickling each other with feathers.
More like Pillow Fight Mania.
Something like that.
Pillow fighting's more extreme than that.
Yeah, probably.
So, does everybody have the card up?
I do!
Oh, wait.
I think we need to start with the most relevant match in the beginning,
The pre-show match.
which is going to be Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin.
For the 88th fucking time! Can they please put Corbin with someone else?
So fucking boring.
Fuck! And why is it on a fucking pre-show?
Because they don't trust Corbin yet. I don't know.
Corbin's
The
awesome!
other match...
I hate him, dude.
Ah,
He's got only like one facial expression, and I don't know. I mean, his finisher is cool.
Yeah, his finisher is awesome. I gotta give him that.
I love the end of
His
days.
finisher is good. His finisher is cool as long as his opponent is smaller and more lean than him.
Dude,
Yeah, you're right.
he did it to Bull Dempsey too.
Yeah, Bull Dempsey's like a fucking 300-pounder.
Yeah, but Bull Dempsey is actually, if you watch his matches, even though he's a fucktard as well, he can actually move quite okay. But the last time he did pull off the finisher on Bully Ray, I don't know if you've already seen that, but that was
No.
like a fucking Sasquatch move. It turned more into a fucking neck breaker. Bully Ray based. Do you all remember the RKO that Randy Orton did back in the day on the Big Show?
Yeah.
Yes.
From a cutter into a neck breaker. Bully Ray did not land on his fucking face, he landed on his shoulder on the end of days.
Oh my god.
Worst thing I've ever seen. Worst thing I've ever seen.
Finisher selling is so bad. He's always landing on the side.
Big Show? More like big slow. Well, whatever.
Yes.
The
I mean,
Ziggler,
they gave Ziggler a win on SmackDown the other night over Sheamus, which I was surprised about, but I still think he's gonna get demolished by
Wait,
Corbin.
what?
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, he got a win over fucking Sheamus.
Dude, I don't even watch SmackDown.
I know I don't usually watch it either. I was bored and I turned it on and it was Ziggler versus Sheamus, and I couldn't believe that they just gave him a clean win, not like a roll or anything.
I thought they wanted to push Sheamus because of the movie, the Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay.
I think it's just like more of the farewell thing when Sheamus is going to go on a promo tour. They don't need him anyways on the card. That's why they can just low sell him to Ziggler. even though that's actually quite something, because I think Sheamus has like double the titles of Ziggler in his WWE career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. No, Ziggler is like a 5 or 6 time IC champ, isn't he?
Yeah, he's won the belt a few times.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, in the relevant titles, I think.
Okay, yeah.
I think Sheamus is like 4 or 5 times WWE and World Heavyweight Champion.
Which is ridiculous. Yeah. And Dean Ambrose still hasn't touched the belt yet.
Aside from the U.S. title.
Yeah, that and the Intercontinental title.
Yep.
I think he also was a tag team champion, wasn't he?
No.
Nope.
I think Reigns
and Rollins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shield was awesome though.
Yeah. Only time you could actually bear Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I kind of hope they come back again, because like, I mean, they haven't been booking the club too well. I mean, the next thing we could probably talk about is the club versus the Usos, but the thing with that is like, they haven't been booking the club well at all. They've been having the club lose. I mean, I understand if some of them get pinned by Roman Reigns, but to get beat cleanly by the Usos, I don't think is the way they should have went with this, because I think that if Rollins comes back, it'd be a good idea to have, you know, the club overpower the Usos and then Roman Reigns reunite with the Shield to be able to finally take on the club, like, you know, in an even match. That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
But why do they call it the club? The club versus the family. That's so fucking stupid. I know, because issues and stuff, but the club versus the family is so generic and boring. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
it's like.
Go ahead. To be totally honest, the Usos, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows as single wrestlers would be probably as relevant as any of the members of the Social Outcasts.
Yeah.
Because they can only exist as tag team wrestlers.
I don't know about Carl Anderson.
He is not the best guy when it comes to singles wrestling. Just one of the indie matches is enough to see that he is not as charismatic when he's not with another guy.
Yeah, he's not that charismatic, yeah. But he had some pretty good matches in New Japan. I think he even got to the finals of the New Japan... What's it called? The 24-day tournament? Does anybody know?
No.
I don't watch New Japan that much.
G1 Climax. Nakamura won one, and Okada won, and Tanahashi won some. And he actually, I think, he competed in the finals. And that's pretty big for New Japan.
Yeah.
That is real.
They really don't trust foreign guys over there. Except AJ.
The most interesting thing probably when it comes to the club thing and the family thing is the thing that Ring of Honor screwed over WWE on the indie card with the Bullet Club thing. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but before, the Bullet Club was only a thing in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the guys, I mean, they wrestled a few times in the USA, but it was the first time ever on the latest Ring of Honor pay-per-view when they actually inducted a American wrestler in America into the Bullet Club, while the WWE was pushing the club in their own business.
Didn't they add Adam Cole or something?
It's not relevant who they put in, and it's just relevant that they actually put somebody in, which is probably the greatest counter move you can do to make a wrestling fan that watches everything, the club just gets more irrelevant and irrelevant as the time passes on.
Yeah. And I think, did they even get a clean win yet?
Nope.
I'm not sure.
Who the club?
Yeah.
They beat the Usos on their first night, I know that, but I don't know if they've beaten them since, cleanly.
Yeah. Wait.
I think they definitely need to win this match, though, at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Roman Reigns, you know, Roman Reigns beat... What?
So who's going to win the pre-show? We didn't even discuss that.
They are in the pre-show.
Oh.
No.
They are?
What?
Ziggler and Corbin are on the pre-show.
No, Ziggler and Corbin are on the pre-show. Everything else seems to be in a regular show here.
Oh, okay, because when I saw this other video of these people making predictions, and they said the Usos and the other guys are going to be on the pre-show too. I don't know, maybe not.
That would be stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, if they would put them on the pre-show, that would again show how much the WWE cares about the main storyline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which they probably don't.
Yeah, probably not.
The interesting spin, I think, here is the tag team tornado match. I don't know, when have they pulled this off the last time? Ages ago?
No, I don't think ever since the match with Team Hell No and the Shield at Extreme Rules for the titles back in 2013. That was a tornado tag match.
You sure?
Pretty sure, yeah. I could be wrong, though.
I don't know. I don't know.
But for the pre-show match, my money is on Baron Corbin. There's no way the WWE can book Corbin to lose 2 pay-per-views in a row against the same guy.
No, Baron Corbin's dead. Definitely.
Corbin needs to win this one, otherwise it's... If he doesn't win... I don't know what they want to do with him then. I mean, they give him the probably the biggest win of his career in that case on WrestleMania. The first pay-per-view ever, wins a pseudo-prestigious Royal Rumble match, and then loses twice to a guy that is like half his size.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had him like just demolish Ziggler a couple nights ago. I mean, a couple weeks ago. It wasn't even close. So I mean, I don't know if it'll be that bad, but I think that whether he wins or loses, I think he's gonna like really beat him up like towards the end of the match and after the match, things like that, to make a statement, and I think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
What I could imagine what could happen is that because Ryder was in the storyline a few times, that they bring out Ryder to interfere in the match. Ryder trying to give Ziggler the win, and then Ryder for some reason screws over Ziggler, and Ziggler turning on Ryder. That could be a thing because the two guys actually are, like close.
Yeah, they're best friends in real life.
Yeah.
So I think that could actually work out in a twist. But then again, WWE's creative team sucks. I mean,
I don't think they're gonna do that.
The creative team is filled with slowpoke.
Yeah, basically.
In fact, that's an insult to the actual Pokemon.
Yeah. They're using amnesia right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Baron Corbin's definitely going over.
I hope so. As much as I like Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin needs to win.
Exactly. Ziggler, he's almost fine with... It seems like he's kind of fine with just going out there, putting on a good show, but putting people over.
Yeah. He sells way too well to beat somebody.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
The best thing is always when they have Ziggler on a show and then it's JBL sitting there. You cannot forget that Dolph Ziggler is a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. and I'm like, the first run was like 2 minutes on SmackDown when Ricky Guerrero awarded him the title, and the other thing is like the cash-in. Then he again lost like two pay-per-views later.
Yep.
Yeah, because and he was injured.
Yeah. He didn't compete in Extreme Rules because Jack Swagger kicked him in the head and gave him a concussion.
Yeah.
That's just... I mean, it's always funny when they refer to him as a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. So nobody remembers that.
I do, surprisingly.
But, yeah, like they were good. It made everybody feel good. It was like really exciting. I think he's finally getting pushed, but no, he didn't get a real push.
Yep.
The only thing that is getting pushed is Vince McMahon's stupidity button.
Yep.
But I think we are done with the Ziggler versus Corbin match.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moving up the card, we have the... Remember, it's Extreme Rules, where they should put in all the extreme things. We have a plain United States Championship match, Kalisto versus Rusev. No stipulation.
Yep.
That's gonna be fucking extreme!
Oh, man. How much you want to bet that Kalisto is somehow going to win?
I don't know, dude.
The problem with that is like I like Kalisto a lot because I was always a big Rey Mysterio fan, and Kalisto isn't injured. Like Rey was really slowing down with his bad knees and stuff. But the problem is, if you hear that guy trying to talk, he doesn't have any charisma. He doesn't know English too well, and he just relates everything back to Lucha, even if it makes no sense. And he I want to see him do well, but at the same time, they need someone else with a little more charisma to bring back some prestige to this belt. So I think in that case, Rusev, should win this, and I think he is going to win.
I like Rusev.
But I like Kalisto.
I mean, we have to face it. Rusev as a anti-USA wrestler, basically, what his gimmick has always been.
Yep.
On WrestleMania, like, was it last year or this year, was more over to the WWE universe than Roman Reigns.
Yep.
I think it was last year because he rode on a fucking tank.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was sick.
When
he lost to John Cena.
That was so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Every John Cena match is anticlimactic though, because it's like I'd actually be interested in a match Roman Reigns versus John Cena, because I always wanted to see a match that was done like Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior back in the day, only 7 moves in an entire match.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Punching, clothesline, leg,
big boot,
leg drop, just stand up, random splash, GG, get wrecked. That would be the most amazing match ever. 7 pay-per-views in a row, put these 2 guys in, the company is going to be dead.
They need to do a 60-minute Iron Man match.
Oh god. Oh god.
That would be hilarious.
Oh fuck.
That'd be so amazing.
Imagine how many times Hogan would get up and start like shaking his head and do the U thing where he points at his opponent. He'd probably do that like 8 times within the match, and it wouldn't work till the end.
So, I think the Kalisto versus Rusev match, really, I think the title needs somebody who can actually hold it up. I do think that the Hispanic community in the USA wants somebody to have something like that. But to be honest, that run is just dead by now.
Yeah, it is.
I don't remember anything. Actually, the last time Kalisto faced with Ryback, that was surprisingly well, but it was not the match was not good because of Kalisto, but because Ryback actually stepped up his game in that one.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. And then he went home.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a
I
shame.
don't know.
I think that's probably about it for the relevancy of that match, right?
I mean, they could also have Rusev win and then drop it to John Cena later.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
You know they love John Cena with the US title, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Don't give me that one again.
I don't know. I think Kalisto's gonna retain though. I don't know.
Yeah, I got Rusev on this one.
That's hard to predict.
It's hard, but I'm going to try Rusev. I'm going to go for Rusev on this one. Because I can see him win.
They're finally putting it on the main show.
Yeah, but I also thought Ryback was winning the last 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look what happened. He went home.
Right. Yeah.
Freaking Kalisto. I don't dislike him. I just think he is. The WWE has not the right setup for somebody his size.
Yeah, it's too small.
I don't mind smaller wrestlers carrying belts, but I don't like miniature wrestlers carrying belts.
Yeah, he's like 3'4" or something.
If you compare him to Ziggler overshadows him. I mean,
How tall is Kalisto? I'm going to look it up.
I think he's like 5'6".
He is 5'6".
He is 5'6".
He's my size.
So tiny. Wait, you're only 5'6"?
Yes?
What?
I'm 5'6" also.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
5'6". There we go.
we can all throw you into Dwarf Mania.
Yeah, you can.
You could do a WLC match.
Come on, bro.
So funny.
Maddie Brolick versus Mega Crasher versus Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle's not working for WWE anymore.
Hornswoggle's
I never said that it's going to be a WWE match, did I?
Global Force.
It's going to be a Keemstar backyard insult match.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
And you have to put Hornswoggle over Clean.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Big for us. He should be in the match.
Nope. Well, I think the US title match really has no relevancy in the long run.
That's true.
Which is
Alrighty.
sad, but that's the fate. That's the fate of that title.
So, what do you guys think
It's
about...
on the toilet again.
What do you guys think about the fatal four-way match between The Miz, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title?
Lately, I like to refer to the title as, back in the day, as they referred to it as the Intercontinental World title, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. It was back in the day, and that for me is actually currently the best title in the WWE represented by wrestlers.
Yep.
Yep.
Agreed.
Owens, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and even The Miz. The Miz is a decent wrestler and probably the best heel the WWE has ever had. Since,
And Roman Reigns.
what is Roman Reigns? Well, but in the equation, I think they are probably the four. If you add in like AJ Styles, probably the most talented currently on the roster with all the injuries.
Yeah.
And they are carrying that belt and the storyline high as hell. Even The Miz is doing his part in that one.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, obviously Miz gets out wrestled by all the others, but on the microphone, Miz is on the same level as Kevin Owens, and he outshadows Cesaro and Sami Zayn by ages.
Cesaro is
Yep.
so fucking
Really
bad on the mic.
That's why I think The Miz is fine in that one. And actually, I don't know who's going to win that one. I could actually expect Miz to keep the title once again.
Yeah, I could too.
But then the question is what they're going to do with the title down the line to SummerSlam, which is as relevant as WrestleMania because it's like the halfway mark.
Yeah.
And I probably think they need somebody more important in the mix than The Miz to carry the title to that event.
I mean, here's what I think about that match. I think that, for some reason, I get the feeling that because Sami Zayn has been losing to a lot of these guys in matches, like he's usually the one to get pinned or he'll get screwed over in a match. I think that he's finally going to find a way to pin The Miz and win the title. And I think that's going to be a good segue for guys like Kevin Owens and Cesaro to move on to some bigger and better things because Cesaro right now has been getting a pretty monster push. He hasn't been losing any matches cleanly, especially. He even beat Kevin Owens in a clean one-on-one match a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And he's looking really strong right now. And now Owens, even though he did lose to Cesaro a few weeks ago, he's still been getting a pretty big push. And I think he's the best all-around talent the WWE has right now in combination with the mic and his wrestling skills. So I think he'd be a great Money in the Bank winner. I know we're talking a little bit ahead, but I think that might play into the match and be a good reason for him not to win the IC title.
Yeah.
So I think maybe Zayn will win.
And that's why I don't think that Zayn's gonna win it because I think that they're gonna drag out this feud with Kevin Owens till SummerSlam.
Oh, I hope not.
And that's why.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, if Sami Zayn wins, then I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens doesn't win the Money in the Bank. Because you can't have a Money in the Bank match versus Money in the Bank winner versus the Intercontinental Champion for both the briefcase and the belt. That'd be stupid.
They've done that before, though.
All-in-one match. Yeah.
Do you guys remember Backlash 2006?
Did they do it with a title?
Yeah, it was
There was something with Shelton
Benjamin and RVD. Briefcase versus Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
That's
Didn't
cool.
Sh-
Yeah.
But didn't Shelton win the title back like a day later?
He won it back a few weeks later, I think.
In a tag team match, I think. With Cena and Triple H.
I don't remember 100%.
I think, summarizing the whole thing, I think the IC match was probably the most unpredictable.
Yeah.
Every outcome has its pros and cons in the long run. If Miz loses the title, what are they going to do with the Miz? They are going to put him back again on his cast thing that he does regularly, which would be fine as well. It's probably one of the best promo segments that they usually have.
Well, what I was thinking they might be able to do if Zayn does win is like, Kevin Owens is probably going to want his title shot, especially because it's Sami Zayn and he hates him. But The Miz is the one who would actually be entitled to a title shot at that point. So maybe Kevin Owens would get overruled by Shane again since they already have somewhat of a feud going on, and then because of that, The Miz can help put over Sami Zayn in a couple of pay-per-view fights and really show that Sami Zayn can be a good Intercontinental Champion and kind of put him to that next level to show that he could be a pretty good contender in the WWE. So that's what I'm hoping happens. I think that would work out pretty well, but who knows? It is really hard to predict.
That would be pretty epic.
Imagine the match ending with Zayn winning the title, then Shane is going to screw over Owens on the rematch thing, and then it's going to be Owens as the Money in the Bank holder going into SummerSlam with Shane McMahon, with Undertaker interfering in that match, putting Kevin Owens versus Undertaker at the next WrestleMania.
What the fuck? What the hell, dude? That was awesome.
That's a prediction. That's just. I'm always like, maybe I should get into the creative team, but
you would do ages better than them.
They would be just. They would. It's not that hard though, right? That's just my thing on the thing, because I think down the line, how often Shane has screwed over Kevin Owens, it's just a matter of time when the two are going to face off. And as a non-working wrestler, I think Shane probably has the best possibility to put over Owens even more, because of all the fan uproar that Shane always gets when he's in the ring, the way he pulls off extreme moves and stuff.
Yep.
I think they could work it. But
yeah, I agree with that.
It's just a random thought, the sideline. Not really something that I think. Yeah. WWE never has good ideas. Especially not if they are mine.
Yeah, really though. I like your ideas.
I think it's either gonna be Miz or Cesaro, I think. I don't know. I think Miz is gonna retain. Yeah, probably.
I'd be okay with any of these guys winning. That's the good thing about this match.
Yeah. All four of these guys make the title relevant.
Right. They do.
Yep.
And they all have their perks and their anti-perks. Is there another English word for anti-perks? Their downsides. That's the one I was looking for.
Gotcha.
So I suppose we should probably move. Is there anything else you guys want to add in on that match?
No,
I'm good.
Probably not. I hate Cesaro's tearaway stripper suit.
Oh God. Yeah, that wasn't.
It's kind of cool.
And his theme song fucking sucks, dude.
What?
Yeah,
I love his theme song.
Bad.
The sirens?
I like the
Sirens?
I don't like what comes after. It's okay.
That's fucking stupid, dude.
I've seen worse theme songs, right?
Well,
You mean
I'd say one of the
bird
best theme songs in the WWE right now is Emma's. I don't care what anybody says. Emma's theme song is so good.
I want it. Oh
I have
man.
to agree.
Is everyone still there?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, good. I couldn't hear it.
Skype is
we're
kind of
done with
screwy.
that one.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
is.
It's Skype.
Yeah.
What do
Nothing
you
else.
expect?
So I guess
we have the WWE tag.
the WWE tag team titles.
I would go with the next more irrelevant match, actually. Huh?
The WWE tag team title match, the New Day and the Vaudevillains.
I don't care. I don't think the Vaudevillains will win.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think so either.
This is what I thought. I thought the Vaudevillains, they're kind of strange. I thought that they were doing their gimmick pretty well. Like the Aiden English guy is pretty good on the mic, and they seem like decent in the ring. They're like decent technicians. But then I heard that Vince McMahon said he doesn't like their gimmick. He thinks it's stupid, and he regrets bringing them up to the main roster. So I don't think there's any way.
Oh.
I can't believe it.
What happened to Tyler Breeze?
Yep.
What the fuck, dude?
Yep.
Vince out of touch McMahon, I want to fucking knee choke you at the next WrestleMania in a main event match. Fucking hashtag that shit. Crasher versus McMahon WrestleMania 33. Make it happen.
Do you know why it's not going to happen? He's probably going to rip both his quads when he runs into the ring.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Dude, that was so epic.
Royal Rumble 2005, biggest fail ever.
Yeah, that was the first wrestling DVD I ever owned.
The ending of it was so bad. Like, John Cena and Batista botched the ending and they both got eliminated.
I know, that was insane. Like, I thought that was planned out because they were such huge fan favorites, and then it apparently wasn't. Like, Vince actually looked angry, and he was.
I actually, well, that is something else, right? But there's nothing really that you can add to the whole equation. It's going to run down probably the Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus New Day at, I think the Eclipse is going to be SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think it is too, because isn't that where they won the titles? Is that SummerSlam? Last year?
They won the title twice. They actually lost it in the
Elimination Chamber.
Like, let me just look that up there real quick.
But the sad side effect of the whole Enzo Amore injury is actually that I'm actually kind of worried that as long as Enzo Amore is out, that Big Cass is going to get over as a singles wrestler. That was something I worried about the moment I saw the injury happen. Because they are both over with the WWE fans.
No kidding. I love Big Cass and Enzo Amore.
They won the titles at SummerSlam, yeah.
Yep, that's what I thought. That's because it was in a. Let me just see. The New Day would then win the titles for a second time after they defeat the Pride a fatal four-way tag team match.
Yep. I mean, they gotta have New Day retain the titles because they're the top merch sellers for the company.
No kidding. New Day does rock.
Yeah. New Day is awesome, and I think it would be so epic if you had both Enzo and Cass having like a microphone battle with the New Day. That would just be really hilarious.
That would be.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. Xavier was just so good on the microphone, dude.
The thing is, up until SummerSlam, they will have to change the character of either of those teams. Because after Cass teamed with New Day multiple times currently, it's going to be hard to put them over as face versus heels because they are so over both as faces. They have to change someone's character down the line, or it's going to be face versus face at...
Yeah, it's going to be face versus face.
And that's what's going to make the match even more interesting. Is like the crowd cannot choose over the other team.
Yeah, it could work.
I'd probably choose New Day though.
Yeah.
If I were in the building.
Yeah, if my money's on the New Day for Extreme Rules. Like the vaudevilles just don't have that much of an appeal to me. Yeah, they're good technicians and all that stuff, but they just don't appeal to me.
Yep.
They're probably going.
That's appealing. I mean, it's just like they're doing a pretty good job of what they have, but it's just like the way they look is really, really old-fashioned. They're not, they're not flashy wrestlers who do some really impressive things in the ring. Like this, they're solid, but nothing that really gets the crowd going. And one of the guys is pretty good on the mic, but they're heels, so they're trying to draw heat. They're not really trying to get the crowd on their side, so they don't really have too much going for them. And with Vince thinking their idea is stupid, they're not really going to get much of a push. So I can't imagine that they'd win this match.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, more doesn't really need to be said, right? The whole match is just
kind of there.
Yeah, just exists. They might have well have thrown in Carl Anderson and the Usos in a fatal four-way match, but that would be too good again.
Yeah.
Can't actually make okay matches.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, if the Shining Stars defeat the New Days for the title, That'd be fucking stupid.
I would fucking lose my shit on that, man.
Yeah. I would cancel my network again.
Just to cancel right afterwards.
Yeah.
Speaking of potential network cancelings, let's talk about the next match known as Charlotte versus Natalya, and how if Charlotte somehow retains again, I'm going to cancel the WWE network, something I've never actually had.
Charlotte's gonna retain, dude.
Fuck!
Yeah, I think
God damn!
Probably.
Why?
Yeah, I hope. I mean, like, if Charlotte retains, I hope this is a game changer for her, because like she really is an amazing wrestler. It's
She
just,
is.
Like, the Ric Flair constantly ruining pay matches is just getting old.
It is.
You know, we
Just
watched
like Ric Flair.
Sasha Banks come in and win the title, and I think if they're gonna get their big push, especially Sasha, I think it's gonna be against Charlotte. So hopefully this allows Charlotte to finally win clean once and actually have a little bit of momentum.
This goes back to WrestleMania. Like, Sasha Banks should have won the match at WrestleMania, but Ric Flair had to interfere in the match yet again and hold her back, and not allow for her to break up the submission that Becky was trapped in.
And we don't need to speak about how stupid the fucking Screwjob wannabe thing was.
Oh, fuck. You guys seen my video where I raged on that. I was flipping out.
I saw that.
Like,
that was so fucking stupid. I don't know why they even did that. That made zero sense.
Yeah. No, they did it because Bret Hart was there, and they thought, oh, well, Bret Hart's here for once. Let's go ahead and reenact something that actually fucking was real back in 1997, and that's what changed Bret Hart's life and wrestling forever. And they're trying to reenact that bullshit again. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, really.
Who cares about divas anyway?
I saw Bret Hart at ringside. I was like, you know what? Like, they're gonna use this opportunity to do something stupid like that again. And then it happened, and my friends were like, "How did you call that?" And I was like, "This is just the WWE. You get used to it."
Yeah. More predictable than my fucking next meal.
I mean, the thing is, what are they going to do with Natalya once she has the title? That's the main question. If you take the title away from Charlotte, what are they going to do with Natalya as a champion?
She's gonna go home and play with her cats and enjoy the day, and I don't know.
Yeah, really.
The thing is just they have to end the stupid stuff with Ric Flair, and everything is going to be fine. I don't mind Charlotte retaining any titles, even if it's against like Sasha Banks or something, because at least women's wrestling is once again watchable. And then they put Ric Flair again and turn it into another shithole. It's like, I take something, I put in actual good wrestlers, and I use all the other older, decent wrestlers that I already have, like Naomi and Brie Bella and Natalya, which are all decent in the ring, at least. They can all work okay matches, in opposition to a few of other hacks that are running around there. And then you make the division interesting again. You actually do what fans wanted ages ago. Put away that stupid, ugly Butterfly Divas belt and turn the Divas division into a women's division again. And then you have an old playboy interfering in every match.
Yep.
It's gotta go.
He needs to get fucking knee choked.
I think you should be the one to do it, Corey.
I am, because he kissed Becky Lynch. I'm jealous.
They even edited it out of the, was it Royal Rumble or something?
It was.
Oh, they edited that out, really?
They did?
Yeah, because some feminist groups complained, yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh my God.
Fuck feminists, man. Seriously.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck the bad feminists. There's good feminists and bad feminists.
They're worse than Hitler.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Shit.
You guys didn't hear that.
Before we all
Bad Fabian. Bad.
feminist groups.
Hitler was born in Austria, so
doesn't make the comparison okay though.
Fuck. Moving on. The next match that we got up in this piece is going to be Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho in the first ever Asylum match. What are your guys' thoughts?
The music was bad.
Yeah, the music was bad.
The promo that was so cheesy, dude.
It was.
Yeah, you're right. That was cheesy, but
yeah,
Ambrose definitely going over. I think this was gonna be a pretty good match.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna use the barbed wire pad.
Me too.
Can we please, for once, use something other than kendo sticks and fucking chairs, for God's sakes? Like, holy fuck.
They're gonna use the potted plant.
Yes, potted plant would be better.
They're going to use the barbed wire thing. Everybody's going to be excited, and then somebody's going to smash it in a ring post, and then they are going to try to pull it out for like 5 minutes. Even though it's only stuck like 7 millimeters in the thing, they're not going to get it out. That's how the barbed wire thing is going to end.
And in the end, everything is collapsing on Ambrose, and Chris Jericho escapes the cage to win the match.
I was actually afraid when I saw these things hanging down the Asylum thing. It kind of reminded me of back in the day when Booker T versus, I don't know who it even was. It was like this back in WCW.
Booker T versus Jeff Jarrett.
This Four Corners match, where the title was in one of these boxes, hanging over one of the ring posts, and then the fucking box where the title was in literally broke the minute he touched it. Just imagine, for some reason, all the items above the ring rip at some point and just fall into the ring.
What the fuck?
It would be fitting of the quality that WWE is currently running at.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure that the end's gonna be something with a straitjacket and with Mitch the potted plant.
Yeah, I definitely
Maybe
think
Ambrose
so.
puts him in a straitjacket and smashes him over the head with Mitch, and that's it, or something.
Yes! That would be a fitting match!
Like
Mitch gets revenge!
Yeah, that'd be great. Nah, not great, but okay.
I don't care what anyone says. Mitch the Plant is more over than Roman.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's not that hard though.
Do you know what I would think would be awesome? If Dean Ambrose would pull out a straitjacket that looked like Chris Jericho's old jacket.
Oh!
That would be fucking amazing. That would be fucking amazing. But then again, it's the WWE. They're probably not going to do it.
Fuck. That would be hilarious.
That he's going to lock him down in his own jacket, and then he's going to plant Mitch the Plant on his head. That would be a finishing blow. That would be okay.
Yeah. Or he's gonna give him the dirty deeds and then smash him over the head with Mitch, or something.
Yes, something like that. It'd be kind of funny.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the WWE and Chris Jericho's gonna win clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope that doesn't happen. I know 50-50 booking and stuff, but like Dean Ambrose, after losing to Lesnar the way he did at WrestleMania, he needs to really get some big wins back to make himself a top guy in the company again. Yeah,
that match at WrestleMania, it was only 13 minutes. It was only 13 minutes long, and nothing really happened.
Great. Nope.
It was like...
Well, they should have had Ambrose kick out at like 5 F5, so even if Lesnar won, then like it still made Dean look like a really tough badass or something.
Yeah.
If he kicked out of at least one F5, that'd be...
Yeah, even just one, I would have been okay with that match. But that just ended so abruptly, and it was going well, so it was a shame.
Yeah, like...
Ambrose got squashed. It basically was a longer version squash match.
Yep.
Well, also, not to mention, Dean Ambrose didn't even have his red wagon with him, full of weapons. It's like, what was the point of that Monday Night Raw segment then?
Yeah, that was so stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
These plot holes, dude.
It's not a plot hole. It's the WWE. There are no plot holes because the WWE has no plot.
Yep. There are plot holes, but they're filled with asses. Filled with assholes. And creative. Yeah.
I think Ambrose should win, but I think Jericho will win. which is kind of sad, but that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose,
I don't really have a reason for that, but
Dean Ambrose has to
I don't
win.
really need a. I don't.
Yeah,
he has to, but the thing is, will he?
Probably not.
I hope so.
That is always. You always have to ask yourself with WWE, what would a fan want? That's never going to happen. What would a decent booking do? That's going to happen 50-50. What is entirely stupid? That is probably going to happen.
But isn't Chris Jericho on his way out of WWE?
I
Yeah.
think so. I think that maybe I'm hoping that they just gave him that WrestleMania win to kind of give him
To build him back up from all the losses.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, I think Ambrose is going over.
Yeah, he's going to be going over one way or another. I mean, like, whether he wins or loses, he always goes over in matches.
Yeah, he should. I think he's the future of the company. He's definitely one of those guys who should be in the main event picture very often.
Agreed.
If they trust him.
I know.
It's so stupid to think about it. I don't know.
Well, the Asylum match.
Go ahead.
The Asylum match is just. It's one of these other. I don't know. It's just a stupid concept. The Asylum match, because to grab a weapon from the Asylum, you have to climb up the entire steel ring. You know, you have to climb up the entire structure, and at that point, if it's actually going to be like a cage match, you might as well just jump down the other side.
Did they explain the rules at all?
Well, you actually win by pinfall or submission. You don't win by escaping the cage.
Okay.
Did they announce that?
Dean Ambrose. I can't remember if Dean Ambrose mentioned it or something else, or one of the announcers. Can't remember 100%.
But to go back to my point, if they wanted to make Ambrose a main eventer, he would be by this point. If they really wanted to do that.
Oh, actually, you're right, Corey. I just looked up the thing. The bout is in essence a steel cage match, but with various weapons suspended above the structure. That encases the dueling superstars. The escape the cage stipulation is also off the table. The only way to win is by pin or submission. But then again, why is it in a cage and not just in a Hell in a Cell something?
Yeah, I know. That is a little odd.
Yeah, having the weapons hang from the Hell in a Cell ceiling, that would be awesome.
And they have more more space.
Yep.
Yeah, outside of the thing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I don't understand is the concept of putting two guys in a steel cage and not having steel cage rules in place.
Wait,
making it more of a limited version of a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Isn't an asylum supposed to be a sanctuary for insane people?
Yep.
So, but insane people shouldn't get out of the asylum, and it would make way more sense if it was inside the Hell in a Cell cage.
Again, don't ask for things that are actually logical in WWE. Doesn't make sense.
WWE doesn't go by logic, man.
I think that's enough for the Asylum match, really.
Yep. So, did we miss any other matches before the world title match? Like, the Usos and the Club. Like, did we come up with a definitive guess on who we think will win?
The Club win.
The Club.
Yeah,
okay.
Club.
That's what I thought.
Club.
So, coming up next, we got the main event known as Roman Reigns. Booming Reigns. Boring Reigns versus AJ Styles in an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Do I actually want to say something to that?
I was thinking the same thing right now.
It's actually bad that I'm thinking. I wouldn't mind Roman getting injured. Not that I don't like him.
Yeah.
But it would actually mean that they have to change the storyline. I don't mind Roman Reigns at all. I don't even mind his shallow move pool at all, because there have been guys in the WWE in the past 50 years who are worse in the ring and on the mic than him. It's hard to find somebody on the...
Yeah.
But he is just... The storyline is so... This is the storyline build-up of 3 years. 3 years. They have tried to put him over. They could have put him over last year. They didn't do that.
Yeah, really though.
For the better.
Where WWE really went wrong was Royal Rumble 2014. Instead, Batista won the fucking Rumble. It was supposed to be Roman Reigns that won the Rumble, and Rusev should have won it last year. But yeah, WWE likes to fuck up the golden opportunities.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty hot in 2014.
Yep.
Yeah, Batista was probably the worst choice the company ever made to put in the...
Without a doubt.
I don't need to even to talk about that.
Without a fucking doubt, man.
The only thing I can respect Batista for is... The only thing that I have to respect about Batista as a part-time wrestler is that he, in opposition to all the other part-time wrestlers, actually wrestled the full plan the other guys were doing. He was not like... He was not like... He wasn't going halfway in, he was all in when he was there. In opposition to Brock, I only do it for the money, Lesnar.
Yeah.
And Jericho, who only appears on the normal shows and refuses to be on house shows. That is the only thing I have going for Batista, is that he actually worked the whole thing.
Like, I respect who Batista is.
Was irrelevant.
I respect who he is outside the ring, because I know he's close with Titus O'Neil. And same with Roman Reigns. Like, I respect the guy personally, especially given the fact that his catchphrase, I can and I will, actually became a big part of my life when it came to overcoming depression. Sorry to sort of turn this into away from wrestling, but Roman Reigns is inspirational in that regard. But other than that, you know, he kind of sucks in the ring and he's boring on the mic. But I like him as a person.
Yeah. Me too.
Not to mention, I don't know, Matt. Have you seen the post that the picture that I posted in the Skype thing? I usually discuss with cancerous Indian and African fans about the Roman Reigns thing, and legitimately, you just have to look at that thing. A guy from Africa. Sadly, I'm from Zimbabwe, because if you would be here, Roman, you demand I would give you my sister. And I was like, holy shit, that just went somewhere I never thought.
Yeah, seriously.
And that's
insane.
That's just... I was sitting there and literally, the fuck just happened. And that's currently the state of the WWE fans. I'm into these discussions a lot more usually, and if you talk to these fans, they're usually going to say, he's the man, why wouldn't he have the belt otherwise? Then you can throw out the thing, well, everything is scripted, everybody can have the title if they want to make the script that way. Then they usually come back with the argument, well, if the script is that way, why do you even complain? And then you can say, yeah, because there are other wrestlers out there who are more over, not to say more talented, that's not hard to do, and are better on the mic than Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Even those who are not good on the mic are still better than Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns cannot even speak straight English.
Nope.
Sometimes. And then they usually, he is the man, fuck you, all these arguments that then come down like, and then is it, why do you complain and not sit back and enjoy the show? Roman Reigns is a champion, how can I enjoy the show?
No
how
kidding.
Can you enjoy the show? He only has punch, flying clothesline, flying clothesline. Maybe, if you're lucky, he's going to pull off a power bomb.
Or Samoan drop.
Getting knocked down, yeah, or that. Then getting beat down 15 minutes by the opponent. Super spear, match over.
Yep.
Literally, the matches of Roman Reigns are one-dimensional than a filler episode in Dragon Ball Z. And that is something.
Yeah, I mean, like, when it comes to Roman, I feel bad for the guy just because he he's kind of like how Paul Heyman actually said when he was going to face Brock Lesnar. He's, you know, the right guy in the right place at the wrong time. And he has a ridiculously good look to be a WWE superstar and a champion and things of that nature. But and he actually does have some pretty good talent, being that he actually got drafted to an NFL team. He didn't actually make it, but he got drafted, so that's pretty impressive. But he had no wrestling training, so he is getting better in the ring, slowly but surely, but it's a little too slowly for people's liking. And same thing with the mic. He's getting a little bit better, but he just lacks the overall charisma. But I think that, you know, what people need to focus on is that, yes, he's probably going to win this match. It's going to be frustrating because AJ Styles is unbelievable, and it'd just be really nice to see him be world champ. But the thing is, Roman Reigns, I don't think he's ever lost a clean singles match, just one-on-one. I don't think he's ever lost cleanly. So they're really building this guy up, which could make for some really interesting matches later down the road, because they're kind of making him like this unbeatable tough guy that can really put on some not great matches per se, because the wrestling might not be amazing, but could put on some really interesting matches, because you just may never know who's going to win when it's Roman Reigns versus a guy who may be getting a huge push. So I think that could be interesting.
That right there, boom.
It could.
That that was one of the best things I've heard.
Could.
Thanks, Corey.
Yeah, well, you have a way of putting things, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, the good things with the Roman Reigns are not that hard to find, right?
Yep.
He exactly has the look to be a top competitor in the thing, but the problem is with the WWE is even AJ Styles, they are limiting his move pool crazily in opposition to what the guys actually could pull off.
That's true.
Yep, very true.
First off, for safety reasons, which I can understand, some moves are just incredibly dangerous to perform in front of millions of people on the television. Or it doesn't even matter where you pull them off; they are just incredibly dangerous. Even the Styles Clash is probably one of the most dangerous moves they currently have in the entire thing.
Yes. You got to be very careful with that move.
Remember back in the day when I don't need to remember back in the day when AJ Styles actually nearly broke Kurt Angle's neck in TNA with the Styles Clash, because Kurt Angle he did not pull back his head enough.
Yeah.
And in that moment, it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's one of those things. And I think the problem is if you have a guy who is Roman Reigns, who has only have a limited move pool, it's very hard to broaden the match, because in some situations the WWE is actually going for certain spots in main events. They're actually going to allow the wrestlers to pull out forbidden moves again, just like the Styles Clash, which he tries to apply a lot, but I think he has only hit it like twice or three times in the time he is in the WWE.
Yeah.
Just for certain spots they allow that. And the problem is, if you have somebody who has a shallow move pool, you cannot pull off special spots with special moves. The opponent has to carry all the special spots. The only special spots in Roman matches are spears through announce tables and power bombs through tables, which is okay if you would have another variety of crazy moves that you could just pull off out of your bag. He just can't do that. That's something he needs to work on really hard. That they just, the move that they have for that one spot in that match, but he doesn't have them.
That's true.
Like,
that's something
about the whole pulling off special moves. Like, you remember back in 2013 when CM Punk and John Cena had a match, and CM Punk actually pulled off a pile driver? I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, I'm surprised WWE actually allowed that.
Yeah, that's always the thing. They need to trust the workers with the thing, and I think actually it's kind of a compliment to Roman Reigns that they actually allowed AJ Styles to pull off the Styles Clash that can potentially break your neck or just shatter any other bone in your body, because it's basically your body is going to impact the floor even from like only 40 centimeters height.
Yep.
Straight up smashed into the bottom with another guy laying on top of you.
Yep, that's true.
That they trusted Roman. I think they know that AJ can pull these moves off cleanly. The thing is, Roman needs to also work the move cleanly, as WWE is scripted, and the moves are all basically without any body harm. that they trusted them to actually pull off the spot, because one wrong thing in this facebuster variant, and everything's over. Literally, broken neck. We don't need to talk about how that stuff can end.
Yep, that's true.
100%.
But overall, I do think with some of the last spots, like for the what was the name of the last pay-per-view again? Payback. That one, there were some pretty good spots in that match, especially the phenomenal forearm into the table, and some pretty serious and extreme things to each other each week, with like power bombs through the table, the Styles Clash on the chair, like you mentioned. So I do think that, you know, even though these guys do have pretty limited move pools, especially, you know, with how they're limiting AJ Styles from doing some of the really crazy things he can pull off, I think there are going to be some pretty good spots, because both of these guys have shown week in and week out they're not afraid to take these pretty big bumps. So I think it should be a fairly interesting match, but, you know, what the club and the family ends up doing, that can be kind of annoying and get in the way of what could be a really good match. So, you know, I'm hoping it doesn't ruin it too much. I hope it makes it more exciting, because I'm almost positive Roman Reigns is going to win.
Yeah. 105%, I'm in on that too. The thing is, Roman could positively surprise me by pulling off a move we have never seen. The thing is, how likely is that going to be?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
I mean, it could just be some random move, you know? It could just some power move, I don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't even need to be something special.
Yeah.
He has a look to just sell any power move very well. If they would just do that, it would be fine enough.
Exactly. I mean, like, I don't like power moves being, like, continuous clotheslines and big punches. You know, like, that's one thing that gets me annoyed about Reigns, because they're just like, oh, look at the power, and he's just clotheslining someone, or, you know, hitting them with big right hands, something that, you know, anybody can pull off. Like, I want to see him pull off something that shows that he has superhuman strength and really is a powerful world heavyweight champion.
It would just be enough for him to just sit on the top rope, AJ Styles attacking him and him pulling him up in a gorilla press and dropping him on the top turnbuckle. That would be enough.
That would be amazing.
Just to have that spot that is a move that you can relatively easy as a wrestler pull off, but that has never been in the arsenal of Roman Reigns, and just that enough would be good enough to make the match watchable.
Yes.
If it's going to be clothesline and hit City again, it's probably going to be very boring.
Right.
There's got to be some crazy spots in this match. That's all I gotta say, man. There's got to be some crazy spots.
I think so.
Roman is going to win, ASAP.
Yeah, Roman's probably just going to end up winning, but, you know, hopefully, like I said, something interesting happens. You know, like, hopefully the family and the club don't ruin the match. Hopefully that if they do interfere, that they somehow make it more interesting, and it just ends, you know, it ends with a pretty, it's like the other time that they wrestled at Payback, it was a pretty good match, but people were pretty disappointed in the ending, because AJ Styles landed so many finishers and Roman Reigns kicked out of all of them, or he lost twice but unofficially, and then all of a sudden he hits one spear on AJ Styles and it's over. So hopefully they make it a little more of an interesting ending this time, because it was a pretty good match last time, and I think that they, you know, like both of you guys said, will pull off some really crazy spots this time.
Yep, agreed.
Does that pretty much wrap it up?
Yep.
I guess so.
I think pretty much wraps it up.
So did you guys have anything to say to close out?
Nope.
No, not particularly. I enjoyed this, so I hope, you know, we'll get together and do it again for the next pay-per-view. I know we lost Fabian. I think his computer crashed, if you guys were wondering where Fabian Smoky Quacks went, but
fuck.
Yeah, I enjoyed this, so thank you for having me, Corey.
Thank you guys for having me too.
This is halfway as well. I just read on Facebook that his PC apparently doesn't get out of boot menu. Happens.
That sucks.
I've always said that mountain monkeys can't handle PCs. Monkeys are not meant for that stuff.
Looks like you were right.
Yep.
As always, I predicted the job score 2.0 like 1.5 years back before they actually made them. And I only was off on one member. I did not predict Adam Rose to be in the job squad. I predicted Zack Ryder to be in the job squad.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he wasn't riding.
Thankfully. Holy shit. Alright, guys, well, if you guys enjoyed this podcast video, make sure you... Well, actually, the likes are kind of disabled, so I do apologize for that. But if you guys enjoyed this and you want more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button up real nice and comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this video, and tell me your guys' thoughts about the upcoming pay-per-view known as Extreme Rules, aka the not-so-extreme pay-per-view. And I couldn't have done this without the help of Matty Brawlick, Duke Style, and Fabian, but unfortunately his computer crashed halfway through, so that really sucks. But hopefully, like you said there, Matt, we can get together for the before the next pay-per-view and, you know, talk about our predictions and all that stuff. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you next time.